Sam Battlefields here. Thanks for joining me on my journey into CLA coaching, etc. It's been a good week working on basically sort of posture breaking, regaining posture, base, immobilization, isolation, cliches, buzzwords, all that kind of thing. It's been really good using the guard as the vehicle for a lot of this stuff. It's just so good seeing, so really good, really cool thing to see, right? Was Aaron, who would never have been or seen a fucking shotgun armbar ever. I've never taught it. He's only been in my classes. I strongly believe that he doesn't even watch YouTube or competitions or anything like that, right? And this man almost pulled off a shotgun armbar on me, and I was just like, what the fuck? And he's like, well, yeah, I just, I saw it there and I thought I'll just try something out. I was like, fuck yes, that's exactly what I want to hear. What's the goal? I can break the arm, isolate the arm and break it. Cool. If that is the case, it doesn't matter how you get to it. And if it, honestly, he was so close. I reckon, anyone else, he would have got it, without a doubt. Anyone in his, bracket sort of thing, definitely got it. It was so cool. But yeah, working on guard, working on attacks from guard. I remember last year when we were in this phase, in the curriculum, because we were doing a curriculum based last year. But in this phase, I remember last year it was my guard finally became dangerous, and it was something that Aaron Hill and Alex were, their guards were severely dangerous. Now mine is, and I watched a not that I'm supporting the guy, but there was a video on a certain dude who's recently been bloody Heil Hitlering and shit like that. Not Kanye, but someone in the space. And anyway, I won't give him props because he's given shit to CLA in the past, and he's just a bit of a loudmouth. So I'm not going to give him a platform here. But yeah, he had a closed guard system, and man, straight off the bat, his fucking teaching style, he's just got that super arrogance, which just straight off the bat would put me off. In the past, as a white belt, it would have probably dragged me in, because I'd be like, oh well, he's the coach, and he's much better than me, so I need to defer to him. And I forget what he said, but it was just when me and it was when me and such were teaching this technique. Well, he wasn't teaching it; he was just the person I was demonstrating on. I was teaching it, and it's fucking listen to your ego. No. Anyway, after I taught this class today, Just kidding. I facilitated a learning environment in which I wanted to participate because, man, like a whole heap of this stuff. We had uneven numbers today, and we had, I think, uneven numbers yesterday. Was it? Yeah. So it was like, I sat out yesterday for most of it. Like I had a couple of rolls here and there, but basically because I do the Wednesday night class and then the Thursday morning, and both of them are gi, it can get a little wear and tear on the body. But this morning I was like, oh man, like I don't want these guys to fucking, get all that sweet timing and sensitivity to movement and all that, and me just like looking at it from the sidelines and sort of, not critiquing it, but identifying or bringing attention or focus to. I want to feel it too. I want. If I'm going to create a fucking learning environment, I want to be a part of that learning environment and learning, Like it's all well and good to facilitate it as a facilitator, as the coach, but man, like I want my jiu-jitsu to get better. I want to become a better grappler too. So it's something that I ended up jumping in, and so we got to work out a way to do top down, bottom out in a way that works, because it didn't quite work with 5 people today, and we don't quite know why. It could be just that on one cycle. I'll have to figure it out. Maths probably. But yeah, added back to the Heil Hitler guy. He part of his system was this. Was just one thing that I hadn't, like, it's not that I hadn't thought of it. I hadn't thought of it explicitly. Yeah, that's a great way to put it. So I hadn't thought of it explicitly for this round, but it was a great extra goal to put in because it added an attack layer of complexity for both the person on the bottom and the person on the top. It's something that I tend to do quite often from half guard, but this was from full guard that could turn into like a K guard style. Anyway, it was really cool. Just adding in this extra win condition, which was essentially get the crook of your elbow in the crook of their knee. Yeah. So on top of isolating the top of the arm, the bicep and the tricep against the chest, on top of getting them onto their hip, if you could get your arm in the crook of their knee, or get the crook of your elbow in the crook of their knee, then you win. Man, it just opened up, like for me, it opened up a ton of opportunity and the like, and just the guys you could sort of at their differing levels, they were scaling their own exploration. It was that's one thing that's really cool to see, is the scaling of their own exploration. They're like, the two newest guys are like, oh yeah, I just forgot to unlock my feet when I was under guard, when I was underneath. I just held on, but I noticed that you and Levi had your legs open, and it was like, yeah, well, they're not necessarily open. They're tensioned against the opponent. They've got tension against the opponent. Anyway, yeah, it was just really fun to be a part of it, and I've got a big day ahead, so I will speak to you soon. Sam Battlefields, War and Peace, much love.